everyone, and welcome to this guided mindful tea break that you can choose to listen to when you just need a little guidance on how to be a bit more mindful. So first, we're going to make our cup of tea. I call it a tea break, but it can be any beverage that you prefer: coffee, hot chocolate, herbal tea, a matcha, anything that you find comforting, and maybe that there's a little bit of a process to make it. So once you've decided, I'm gonna guide you through a tea break for illustrative purposes and for the purpose of the video, but you can choose anything you want. So we're gonna get our favorite mug and the tea that you wish to use. In this example, I'm using a tea bag and gonna plonk our tea bag into the cup and just notice, does it make a sound? Next, we're gonna boil the kettle or boil the water, however you may do it. And again, just notice the sounds that the water makes as it's boiling. And notice the sounds of the water, because water can be relaxing in itself. And once that water's been boiled, just see if you can notice any steam and be extra intentional to notice if there is steam coming from the top, and just notice that drifting upwards into the air. Next, we're going to pour our water into the tea or the coffee, and we're going to notice maybe the sound that it makes, the color of the liquid, the smell. Maybe there's a certain aroma that it has, and you might want to safely place your hands around the mug and just feel the warmth surrounding the mug. And next, if you choose to add your milk of choice, again, notice the color as you add the milk. Notice the color changes. Maybe there's some dappling, maybe there's some spreading, gradual spreading. Just notice that. And this is what mindfulness is all about: observing the details of what you're doing and being engrossed in that activity. So just notice, and once it's all combined, maybe you just naturally let it combine, or maybe you stir it. And again, just notice the sounds of the spoon in the cup stirring. And there you have your cup of tea. And now we're gonna take a smell before we consume it. And just notice that smell. Is it different from when you first smelt it, when there was no milk in it, or in the early stages of the process? Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different, maybe there isn't really a smell. Just notice that. And now you've got your cup of something, and maybe you want to get yourself comfortable, find a comfy spot, maybe on the sofa, maybe on the bed, maybe on a chair, or maybe on the floor, or maybe even standing. get yourself comfortable, and obviously you'd want to let it cool. But before, as you're letting it cool, just notice again, is there any steam coming off of that mug? And personally, I find watching the steam come off, especially on a cold day or a rainy day, I find it visually very comforting when I see that. So just notice. And when your beverage is at a comfortable temperature, take your first sip. And as you're doing that, you might want to smell it once again. And really take your time and notice what it actually tastes like. Is it bitter? Is it sweet? Are there notes of certain things that you notice? Really notice the taste. Maybe it's the tea that you have every day, but what can you notice that's a little bit different this time? And again, as you're drinking the tea or the coffee, just notice there's a hot goodness going down your body. Maybe you can actually feel it going down. Maybe you feel more energized or warm as you're drinking it. Again, just notice that feeling. And just enjoy your beverage as you slowly take your mindful sips. And ideally, you're just enjoying a cup of tea or coffee or chocolate, and you're not doing anything else. And just enjoy this time. And when you're finished or you're near the end, again, just notice how you feel after your cup of tea. And notice the stains or the bottom of the mug. Is there anything left over? Is there any smell remaining? How does the cup feel in your hand? Has the warmth gone? Or maybe it's still there. And just remember that you can do any activity in a more mindful way. And one of the easiest ways to do this is just to notice your different senses. What you see, what you smell, what you hear, and taste and touch. I hope this was a mindful experience for you. And just to end, we'll close with a final quote, and this is from the former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. She also did a lot of work in US politics and activism as well. And she says, "A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until you put her in hot water." A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until you put her in hot water. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.